Hey friends, Christmas is just 1 week away. Can you believe it? Okay, raise your hand if you're feeling holly jolly. Okay, raise your hand if you're feeling merry and bright. Me too. I love celebrating Christmas because Christmas is about celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift. Jesus is the greatest gift of all because he came to be our Savior. One of the reasons we give gifts to each other at Christmas today is because we remember what God did for us by sending Jesus. Now, I've got to keep it real with you. I love getting all kinds of gifts, but sometimes you get a gift that's just exactly what you wanted. Or maybe you didn't even know what you wanted, but the person who gave it to you just knows you so well that they knew it would be something you'd love. Some people are just great gift givers. Now we've got a fun game to play today with our friend Kaylee. Check this out.
Hey everybody, we are so excited that you're back for games this week. We've been having so much Christmas fun. I hope you've been having fun with Christmas in between the weeks as well. We are getting really close.
Yeah, I know.
Christmas is 1 week away.
Almost here.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited because we get to spend Christmas with them next week.
Oh,
It's gonna be so fun.
Oh, I'm so excited.
All right, we're gonna dive right into a game. We've got misheard lyrics.
Ooh.
Do you ever listen to songs and you try to sing them, but you kind of make up your own words?
Story of my life.
All the time.
Because we didn't have growing up like lyrics, like in songs, so you just sang what you heard. And now that I see it printed, I've been singing them wrong. But it's
Yeah,
okay.
always.
Nobody really cares.
So we're going to see two options and we have to figure out which one is the correct lyric for the song.
This will be tough.
We got a 50-50 shot.
Yeah,
It
I'm gonna
should
need
be
your
okay.
help.
We don't have to make them up and try to say them.
phew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It'll be good.
Just pick them. Okay.
How about you guys? You good with these songs?
They're gonna be great at this.
Awesome. Let's see our
Yeah.
first one. All right, for Deck the Halls, is it deck the halls with bows of
Bows or
holly
bows?
or boughs of holly?
It's bows.
Bows or
Right,
bows?
bows.
I think it's bows.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
Bows
confusing.
with bows of holly. You would say bows of holly.
No,
No,
not bows.
Bows.
Okay.
Yep.
Unless they're saying bows like, you bow.
Bow.
But
Yeah.
that wouldn't make sense.
That would be weird. Yeah.
All right, what do you guys think? Let's see.
Yes.
We are off to a good start.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Doing well. Let's see our next one. For Jingle Bells, is it bells on bobtail ring or bells are about to ring?
If this is not bobtail ring, you just taught me something today.
It is bobtail ring.
It is, but what does that
And
mean?
I could not tell you, but I did look it up last year because I was confused.
Bobtail.
And then I forgot.
It would
It's
make
been a
more
year.
sense to say bells are about to ring. But yeah,
It really would, but it's bobtail.
whatever bobtail is, that's
I don't
it.
really know why.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys think? Let's find out.
Yes. I'm gonna go look that up.
for
That's
two.
interesting. But I'm glad we were right the whole time. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Next one. In Winter Wonderland, is it later on we'll perspire as we sit by the fire, or later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire?
I think this is one I thought it was perspire, but I think it's conspire, right? Doesn't
mean-
why would they want to talk about sweating by the fire?
I don't know why you'd want to talk about that, but it would be the truth, I'm sure.
But do they conspire as they dream? Isn't that more
Sit
a beautiful
by the
picture?
fire or dream by the fire?
Sing it.
I think it's dream. It's dream that I'm.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's go with that.
picking
That
up
one
on.
sounds more pleasant anyways. It should be that if it's not.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think we did used to
well.
think it was perspire. Yeah.
You know.
Before we knew the word conspire.
But like I said, it's reality. It's gonna happen. You're
Right.
by a fire. It's hot.
Right.
Next one. All right, this is also Winter Wonderland.
Okay.
In the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he is sparse and brown.
I do know this one.
Or in the meadow, we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown.
I really wish you would sing it when you do
Why
it.
would you want a snowman that's sparse and brown? Why
Oh,
would you want to
that's weird.
pretend that?
No.
That sounds.
But who's Parson
gross.
Brown?
I have no idea.
But
Again,
it's definitely Parson Brown.
add it to the list of things we need to look up.
Bobtail Parson Brown. Got it.
There we go. All right. You guys
That's what we're
agree?
going with.
Let's see.
Yep.
Yes. All right. Parson
good.
Brown the snowman.
Yes.
We'll find that out later.
Yep.
All right, next one. Away in a manger. Is it the cattle are lowing, the poor baby wakes, or the cattle are blowing the poor baby away? I definitely don't think they're literally blowing the baby away. That
No.
sounds weird
Right.
and not accurate.
I don't remember singing at all about that.
I'm going
So.
with the first one.
Lowing. They're
Blowing
lowing.
the poor baby wakes.
I didn't know that's what they said, but it definitely sounds better.
I'm imagining that lowing means they're making noise, and that's why the baby's waking up,
Oh,
I guess.
that's sweet.
All right, what about you guys? Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the baby's wakes. All right, we've got 2 left. Let's see
Okay.
our next one. The Christmas song.
Okay.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, or chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your toes.
I sing toes.
Is it nose or toes?
Or do I sing nose? Now I'm questioning it all. Is it nose or toes?
I'm going nose.
Sing it.
I don't sing.
I
like
know,
that.
but it would help.
Well, you can sing it.
Oh, it's toes. What did
Okay.
you say?
I said nose.
You're probably right.
What about you guys?
Could be
Let's
either.
see.
It nips everywhere.
Nose.
Yeah. Makes more sense. But if you walk in the snow, it nips at your toes.
Listen,
But chestnuts are.
it does. You're right.
I don't know.
All right, last one.
All right.
See if we
let's
can get this
this
one. White Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card arrived.
Nope.
Or I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write.
Right. Yes.
I think it's the I sounds right.
I think you don't want to look at that almost and then sing it and then you say it right. Because once
Exactly.
it comes up, it gets confusing, right? And you start questioning it. Yeah,
sure.
it's right. Christmas card, right?
You guys, what do you think?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We did
All right.
better than I thought.
That was awesome. We're gonna go look up a couple of things.
Bobtail and Parson Brown.
Figure out what
We'll
those
let you
really
know.
are. You guys watch this.
I remember thinking when I was a little bit smaller that all my days would be filled with happiness and fun. But then I discovered it's not that easy. Some days can get you down, but the rest is up to us. I won't hesitate to see something great, 'cause I choose joy. All the lights are bright, snow on the ground. I hear the jingle bells jingling all around. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. All the carolers caroling through the town. Everybody celebrate, it's going down. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. Sing it with me. Hey, there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. All it takes is sunshine through the rain and a little bit of laughter to spin some bad luck into a real good time. It doesn't matter what life brings, you gotta focus on the bright side. We can be thankful, we can be grateful, the choice is yours and mine. I won't hesitate to see something great, 'cause I choose joy. All the lights are bright, snow on the ground. I hear the jingle bells jingling all around. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. All the carolers caroling through the town. Everybody celebrate, it's going down. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. There ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. All right, y'all know what time of year it is. It's Christmas, y'all. I want some Christmas cookies. I wanna see some Christmas lights. Oh, there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. Let's go, sing it out. I want some Christmas cookies. I wanna see some Christmas lights. Oh, there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. Merry Christmas, everybody. All the lights are bright, snow on the ground. I hear the jingle bells jingling all around. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. All the carolers caroling through the town. Everybody celebrate, it's going down. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing like the Christmas joy. All the lights are bright, snow on the ground. I hear the jingle bells jingling all around. Ho, 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 there ain't nothing
Hey everyone, I'm Sarah, and this is my co-host, Al.
Merry Christmas. Almost.
Yeah, can you believe Christmas is next week?
Yeah, but we don't have to wait until then to celebrate. We're celebrating God's best gift to us all month long. And in the spirit of giving, I have a gift I would like to give you. Sarah?
Oh, you shouldn't have. Okay.
I think you're going to be pretty excited.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I knew you didn't have one, so I figured it would be the perfect gift.
That's really nice. I mean, really, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, I get it. In the spirit of gifts and giving, let me ask you, and be honest now, how many of you would say that you enjoy giving gifts more than you enjoy receiving gifts? Anyone? Okay, a few of you. Hey, that's great. I mean, there is something fun about picking out or even making a gift for someone, something that maybe they didn't even think about for themselves. And then you get to see their face when they finally open it.
But truth be told, we don't always get what we asked for. Or sometimes we give something the person already had, and sometimes even the gift we absolutely love on Christmas morning, it gets lost, or it's under the bed, or it's in a closet somewhere, and we can't find it. Too often, I think this happens with the best gift that any of us have ever been given, Jesus.
You know, we take a whole month to celebrate that Jesus came. We have holidays that help us remember that Jesus came to make a way for us to be with God forever. We think about that gift during certain times of the year, maybe on Sundays when we come to church, but how can we make a habit of remembering God's big give when Jesus came?
It's a great question, Al.
Thank you.
So maybe it's one you've thought about before, or maybe you've never wondered that, and that's okay too. With Christmas a week away, today is a great time for us to think about questions like this. And like we say a lot around here, when we have questions, the Bible is a great place for us to start finding some answers, especially when it comes to questions about Jesus. So let's head there now and unwrap some answers. Literally, wrap answers, get it?
Okay, so I have my first gift here. Okay, let's see who this is for. Oh, kind of weird. Augustus Caesar is Augustus here anywhere? You know, I actually didn't.
I don't know him.
I didn't think so.
Okay.
All right, well, how about you help me open this and tell me what's inside?
Okay, all right, let's see. Okay. Just one moment, please. Oh, I've seen this before. Okay, this is a list of names, and I think it's called a census?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So a census is when the ruler of a country or region counted all of the people to see how many lived there. Check this out in the Bible, and this list should make more sense. Okay, ready? Okay. In those days, Caesar Augustus made a law. It required that a list be made of everyone in the whole Roman world. Everyone went to their own town to be listed, so Joseph went also. He went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea. That is where Bethlehem, the town of David, was. Okay, so you get it? Caesar Augustus, the ruler of the Roman Empire at the time, was counting people to see his greatness and to see who should be giving him taxes. And to do so, everyone had to return to the place of their family's heritage. Here comes Joseph, as in Mary and Joseph. Joseph was living in Nazareth, which was in northern Israel, but his family was from Bethlehem, which was in southern Israel. Following me? You know what I'm saying?
Yep, I do. I have another present here. Let's check the tag. To David, King David. Wow, these are, I don't even understand why we have these gifts, but that's pretty cool. Okay, David and Goliath, David. Hey, open this up. Well, let's see what's in here, because I'm going to guess that David also is not here.
What if it's a slingshot? What if it's stones?
that'd be awesome.
What if it's a giant? Okay, sorry. Oh, it's a crown. Any thoughts on why he's getting a crown?
Right, King David. David was seen as the greatest king Israel ever had. Plus, did you catch what it said about Bethlehem, the town where Joseph was returning to for the census? It was the town of David. This might have been a small place, but it was a place where royalty had come from.
Okay, so because of the census, Joseph and a pregnant Mary traveled almost 70 miles from Nazareth to Bethlehem. That might be easy to read, but that would have been a challenging trip.
Yeah. I have another present here. Let's check the tag. Well, look at that, to Mary and Joseph. All right, well, why don't you open this one?
Okay, maybe it's a hotel key. Okay. All right, so Al, we have these, and there's hay in the bottom. Any idea what this is about?
Yeah, well, let's keep reading. Okay. While Joseph and Mary were there, the time came for the child to be born. She gave birth to her first baby. It was a boy. She wrapped him up in large strips of cloth. Yep. Then she placed him in a manger. And that was because there was no guest room where they could stay.
Okay. So you see what this is? This is to show us how Jesus came into the world. Strips of cloth, crib in the manger. It's really quite a mess.
Yep.
But it was into this mess, our mess, that God sent Jesus. Just imagine sending your only son into this mess. But that's what God did for us.
Yeah. In fact, it looks like we have one more present here.
Wow.
And maybe this will help us make some sense of, well, everything. And in fact, this is to everyone. Everyone. That's going to be there's going to be a lot of gift receipts in here. Let's open this one.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
I don't think it has any, oh, wait, I see a note.
Oh, yep.
Note at the very bottom. Dear reader, I love this world so much. I created it and everything in it. Most importantly, I created you. I know this world needs rescue. I know you need rescue. And now I'm sending my son, who I love so much. There is no greater way for me to show you my love than give you him. His name is Jesus.
See, this was the first Christmas. Jesus is God's one and only Son, and God sent him into this messy world to save us. You know, there may be some pretty cool gifts that you receive this next week, but make no mistake, this is how God gave us the greatest gift ever.
Yeah, 2,000 years ago, God gave the greatest gift. But now we have the opportunity in so many ways to show God's love and share it with others. And this is not something we just do in December. Anytime we have the chance to give gifts, actual presents, or acts of service, or just simply showing up for people who need a listening ear, we can show God's love to others.
Yeah. The birth of Jesus doesn't just matter during the Christmas season, it matters throughout the entire year. It matters in your classroom, on the basketball court, or dance studio. It matters in your home, out with your friends. It even matters for people you haven't even met yet. This is the greatest gift all year long.
Yeah, so what are you excited about giving? How can what you give to others reflect how much God gave you already? How can you share the love of Jesus this Christmas and all throughout the year? These are important questions to think about, and you'll have a chance to chat about them with your small group leader. But first, check this out.
Welcome to Story Lab!
This week, we're celebrating Christmas.
Oh, and we're also doing this. Hey, I'm Amaya.
And I'm Zeke,
And we're talking about Christmas.
which is celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift.
What do you love the most about getting ready for Christmas?
Oh, everything. The lights, decorations, ooh, Christmas specials.
And that's what Christmas is all about, Charlie Brown.
Don't forget setting up the nativity.
Nativity.
You know, all the figures from the Christmas story.
Oh, yeah. We still put up the plastic manger scene from when I was a kid. Plus, we bake all sorts of cookies. Oh, I love Christmas cookies.
Good, because we're going to do it all by building a gingerbread nativity.
Oh, do we have to bake?
Nope, but we do have to architect. Here we have all of our characters. We have Mary, we have Joseph, we have baby Jesus, and 1, 2, 3 wise men.
What about the shepherds?
The kid didn't have any shepherds.
Oh, I'm turning this guy into a shepherd.
The kid also didn't have any barns or stable or a shed. So we're gonna be using,
Graham crackers.
yeah, I mean, this is where our architectural skills really come in. Have you ever made a gingerbread house before?
Yeah, but the icing never holds right. The pieces always slide or fall down.
Not today, because today we're using sugar glue.
I'm not seeing glue.
Well, that's because we have to apply superheat until it melts like lava.
Oh, that's cool. Let's make it.
Remember, do not do this alone.
Grab an adult to help.
All right, first step, pour the sugar into a bottom-heavy saucepan. Thank you. All right, that should be enough to start. Step 2, place the sugar on a burner on medium-high heat.
Definitely grab a grown-up for this part.
Step 3, swirl the sugar and stir as it starts to melt. Thank you. Oh, here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have glue.
Woo, it's actually caramelized.
Sugar, or sucrose, is a single molecule. When heat is applied, it kicks off a series of chemical reactions. These can form up to 1,000 different compounds that make up caramel. It's so complicated, scientists aren't even sure how it works yet.
Step 5, keep your sugar glue warm while you build. Yay! I think Frank Lloyd Wright will be proud.
Who? Oh, the famous architect. Although I don't think Frank Lloyd Wright worked in gingerbread and sugar glue. Tasty though. Do we get to decorate?
Yes, right now. And well, that turned out kind of, I mean, you can tell what it is, right?
Away in a manger, one cookie for a bed.
All right, it's time for
The story before the story.
Today, we're in the 3rd book of the New Testament, Luke. But before Luke, in the very beginning, out of love, God made an amazing world. But when people turned away from God, the world was broken.
God made a plan to bless the whole world through the Israelites, but over and over, God's people would run to God and then pull away, just like a yo-yo.
Then, foreign nations invaded and captured the Israelites. They must have wondered if God still loved them and if he had a plan for them. God spoke through prophets about the great rescuer God would send.
And at last, after hundreds of years, God sent an angel to tell a girl named Mary she would have a very special baby.
Which is where our story starts.
Take it away.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Brian.
Okay, the stage was set. After so many long years, God's amazing rescue plan was underway. And God actually used a foreign king to help carry out that plan. The Jewish people lived under Roman rule, and the Roman leader Caesar Augustus needed money for his fine palaces and large army.
I command a census of every single person in my entire empire.
That meant that every person had to be counted and placed on a list to pay expensive taxes to Rome. And news of this census traveled all the way from Rome to the tiny town of Nazareth in Judea, on the very edge of the Roman Empire.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Every person must go immediately to their own hometown to be listed.
A carpenter named Joseph and the girl he was engaged to marry, named Mary, heard the decree.
I guess I'll be making a road trip to Bethlehem.
I guess we'll be making a road trip to Bethlehem.
Both Joseph and Mary had been born into the family line of King David, so they would have to make the week-long journey to Bethlehem, the town of David, in order to be counted. Now, this was more than a little inconvenient, as Mary was nearly ready to have a baby whose birth had been announced by an angel.
You will become pregnant and give birth to a son. You must call him Jesus. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High God.
The trip from Nazareth to Bethlehem was about 70 miles, which is just a couple hours by car, but a whole week of travel on foot or by donkey. The journey was long and dusty. Camping out on the rough ground could not have been very comfortable for Mary. At last, Mary and Joseph saw the town of Bethlehem. They must have been ready for a hot bath and a quiet place to stay after that long journey. But the little town of Bethlehem was not so still and silent. Lots of other people had come to be counted as well. They filled every inn and guest room in town.
There has got to be room for us somewhere. Have we checked with all of your relatives?
Even my great Aunt Hulda and my third cousins, twice removed.
Finally, the very last home that Mary and Joseph tried had a room. Sort of. They were offered a place to stay with the animals.
I don't know about this.
It's dry. It's warm, and this baby really, really, really needs a place to be born.
So Mary and Joseph settled into their most unusual guest room, and there, with the cows, moo, and sheep, meh, and chickens, pop, Mary's brand new baby boy was born.
It's just like the angel told you. And his name?
The angel said we must call him Jesus.
Mary wrapped her baby tightly in long strips of cloth to keep him warm and cozy. There was no crib or cradle, so she placed him in a manger. The king of the entire world slept peacefully in the animal's feeding trough as Mary and Joseph looked on, and outside, the nighttime sky blazed with stars. God's very own son, the best gift ever, came into the world in the most unexpected way. And the birth announcement, well, I'm just gonna save that for later.
Most amazing birth story ever.
You know, nobody understood it then, but this tiny baby was going to grow up to teach and heal and show people what God was like. And then Jesus would choose to lay down his life and the whole world to defeat death itself.
That is some Christmas gift.
Not exactly something you just find on an Amazon wish list.
So, what's our part in the story?
Well, our world gets wrapped up in hoping for so many different things, you know? We want everything from world peace down to a shiny new skateboard, and that's great. But in the middle of it all, be sure to remember the most important gift.
Right. So find a quiet moment to thank God for the gift of Jesus and ask God to help you walk with Jesus every moment of the coming year.
Yeah, because knowing Jesus is an amazing gift that you can open every single day.
I think you've got it. So, Merry Christmas! Ho, 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 ho! See you next time.
Merry Christmas. Bye, Brian.
Bye, Brian.
So here's the thing. Jesus is the greatest gift.
I think we need some sheep at the manger. Big, fluffy ones.
Thanks for joining us in the Story Lab. Merry Christmas.
What do you like to get wrapped up in? Maybe it's your favorite video game. You're so lost in the game that when mom calls you for dinner, your hands are cramped up and you realize you didn't get your homework done. Or maybe you like to get wrapped up in a great book. You turn page after page, and when you reach the end, it's way past lights out. So you're gonna be so tired tomorrow. You can even get wrapped up in a package of Christmas cookies. You take one, and another, and one more, until all the chocolatey mint goodness turns into a stomach ache. Ooh! Any good thing can go wrong when you get a little too wrapped up in it. But there's one gift we can open over and over. One gift that will never be too much. At Christmas, we realize God's greatest gift to each one of us, God's Son, Jesus. In Jesus, every wrong is made right. In Jesus, every broken thing is made whole. You just cannot get too wrapped up in celebrating Jesus' amazing love for us. When you live every day with the joy and peace that comes from following Jesus, others can see God at work in you. That's why sharing God's gift of Jesus at Christmas is an amazing way to worship God with your life. Because worship is about more than just singing loud. It's all about living loud.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got another game, and this one's called What's the Record Christmas? So we just gotta guess.
What's the record?
What the record is.
Easy enough.
All right, let's take a look at our first one. How tall was the world's tallest Christmas tree? A, 117 feet, B, 186 feet, or C, 221 feet?
Well, remember that snowman was 122 feet.
He was.
So there definitely has to be a taller tree than a snowman.
I would imagine so.
We going big or go home?
I think so. It's Christmas.
Let's do it.
All in.
It should be 221 or I don't want it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely want that in my house.
Yep.
All right, what do you guys think?
In the yard.
Let's see.
Yes. That's a big tree.
I would be so happy.
How hard would that be to decorate and then take it all off?
Can't even imagine. That
But
would
it's
be
pretty
insane.
though. Yeah.
We should try.
Yes.
All right, next one. The world record for most candy canes on a tree is A, 6,425, B, 2,395, or C, 4,336.
Do I want to be right or do I want what I wish?
You wish for A.
Yes.
I know. I was thinking
Candy cane.
again. It's a great option
To overdo everything.
put on your tree.
Candy
I
canes.
feel like you could.
Only candy canes on a 221-foot tree.
If we're decorating that
That's
tree, we
easy.
can get more than 6,000 on it.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
You are?
Yep.
Oh,
going
yay.
for it.
Let's do it.
All right. What about you guys? Let's see.
Yes. See?
Is that the key? We just go for the
Go
biggest,
big, whatever it is, we claim it now.
biggest
The
number
biggest
every
one. Yep,
time?
that's what
All
we're
right,
gonna do.
Let's see the next one. The world's largest Santa hat was A, 36 feet 6 inches long, B, 75 feet long, or C, 50 feet 9 inches long.
What was that on? The Santa hat.
I don't
Like
think it was
a-
on someone's head necessarily.
It couldn't be.
They just
obviously.
made it. I mean,
But
unless
where
it was
did
just
they
like
have it? That's what I'm picturing
Oh.
it. Like Macy's Day Parade, like a float.
Again, we could put this on the 221
Let's do it.
foot tree.
75
We're
feet long.
Literally just building a tree.
Yes, with
all of
candy
these
canes.
questions. All right, yep, 75 feet.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Big old Santa hat.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Our
They
strategy,
went small.
Our strategy has
We
failed us.
didn't know. They should have done 75 feet.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
That wasn't
All right,
our fault.
50 feet, still a pretty large Santa hat.
I guess.
All right, next one. The first electric Christmas tree lights were invented in A, 1903, B, 1882, or C, 1921. We can't just go with the biggest answer. That doesn't
So
work
let's
the
go
same
with
way.
the other one was the middle answer. So do we go with the middle answer this time? 1903?
I think it was 1882.
1882, you think they had electric lights?
No. I think I want to go with 1921.
I think, I'm gonna go with 1903 just because I like that number.
Okay. What do you guys think? Let's see.
1882 they had that? Wow.
Yep.
They've come a long way.
They really have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
time.
awesome.
That is good for them.
A
I'm
long
glad
time.
that they had that.
I wanted to do the math on it, and then I got kind of sad about the math on that.
Yeah, that's a long time
Long
ago.
time. So we're just gonna
That's
keep moving.
great,
Next
though.
one.
Good.
The tallest hollow chocolate Santa was A, 16 feet 4 inches, B, 24 feet 6 inches, or C, 38 feet.
Hollow chocolate. First of all, picture this.
I know.
Just
it's
picture
so
that.
happy.
Oh, I'm going the biggest, 38, because that would make me so happy.
No, I really want to. I'm just
hope
thinking
it is.
It doesn't fit inside of anything.
Who cares?
I don't
a
either.
221-foot tree doesn't fit inside
how do you-
anything.
well,
or
but that-
50-foot Santa hat.
But that grows outside.
They can put it on
The tree
ice
does.
by the ice skating rink.
I'm
putting my 38
I
hollow
really-
Santa by my ice
I
skating
really
rink.
want to, but I'm gonna go with A.
All right.
What do you guys think?
Probably right, but it would be nice. to
All right,
have
let's
mine.
see.
You were right. You're a little dinky, little hollow Santa.
Such a
Well, I
tiny-
mean, my 38-foot. You can have your 16-foot.
fine. At least mine's actually existed before.
Mine will exist one day, I believe it.
We can make that. We'll do it later.
Yes.
All right, last one. The world's largest snowflake ornament was A, 12 feet 6 inches tall, B, 10 feet 5 inches tall, or C, 15 feet 9 inches tall.
Is this going on the 221-foot tree?
Absolutely. I am
15
going
feet.
back to our original strategy.
Strategery. 15 feet.
15 feet, 9 inches tall.
Yep.
Let's
Otherwise,
see.
anything's too small for that tree.
For sure. Let's see.
10. They went little.
Well,
Maybe they put more than one.
We're gonna go make a giant snowflake ornament
With
and
campaign Hollow Santa
38
with a Santa hat.
tall chocolate Santa.
Let's see how big we can make them.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah.
You guys check this out.
Okay, open it. Open it.
I'm opening it.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Wow. These are, yeah.
It's soap.
I know. It's great. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. Okay, what'd you get me?
Oh, yeah. Think you're gonna like it.
Oh! Oh, wow. Oh! It's a candle.
Yeah?
That looks familiar.
Does it? Oh, look at that. A candle.
Yeah, I saw it and I thought of you.
It looks familiar.
Does it? A candle.
Yeah, I thought you might need it if the power goes out on New Year's Eve.
Oh, yeah, Y2K, yeah. Does this look familiar to you?
Hey, you got me a candle. How nice.
Yeah, because it seems to me you live your life like a candle in the wind.
Yeah, that sounds like me. I will cherish this forever, 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 forever. I guess we kind of have a tradition with this candle, huh?
Yeah, we do. We should stop.
Yeah. Maybe we should just use it and be done with it.
Right now?
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Huh? Now give me some more. Ta-da!
What have you done?
Oh, well, you know, I started wrapping a Christmas present, and then, I decided to wrap another one, and then another one, and, well, I got
all wrapped up.
Yeah.
So I guess we just do the show this way?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the So-and-So Show. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
Wait a minute. Did you wrap the camera?
I told you I got all wrapped up.
Oh, man. John. All right. Sorry, everybody. You're about to see just how wrapped up John got, okay?
I love Christmas!
Obviously.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's time that we play a game called What Did John Gift Wrap?
Ooh, hit the button.
What did John gift wrap?
Hey, first, before we start, let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you remember any of the things that you wrapped?
No, not a clue.
All right, didn't think so, which will make this game a lot more fun. Here's how it's gonna work. We're each gonna pick up an object and try and guess what's inside, all right? And then we'll take turns and we'll unwrap it and see if we're right. Hey, don't forget to play along at home. Just shout out your guesses, okay?
I got this. Yes, I got this.
You would think, since you're the one who wrapped everything, but we shall see.
Okay,
We shall see.
okay.
Let's go. Can I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. No, that's the, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the desk. I bet that's what that is.
Let's try this one. Okay. Hair dryer is my first thought. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? I know what this is. I'm thinking it's a drill. All right, shall I?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's really well wrapped.
I know, I wrapped it pretty tight. Oh, ooh.
What? No way. Earbuds?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why I wrapped them that way. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
you
it's
take
my
a turn.
turn. My
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Pointy. Okay, I'm gonna go with a sword.
Okay, the W is silent.
Okay, here we go. What? That's where that went.
Not a sword.
No.
All right, I'll go again.
Oh,
Shall
yeah.
All right, here we go. I pick an easy one. Okay, this is it. Here we go. I wonder what this could be.
Oh,
it's a guitar, right?
Yeah,
All right.
Here we go. Probably. Oh, wow. Save the ribbon, save the ribbon.
You wrapped orange juice to look like a guitar?
Yeah. Yeah, I was thirsty and feeling artistic.
Fair enough. Your turn.
Okay. Oh!
What do you see?
Okay. Over here. Okay. This looks like a teddy bear. So it's probably a roller skate. Huh? Okay, here we go.
Might as well.
Oh, I'm a little disappointed in myself.
You know what? The first one of us to get one right is the winner.
Oh, deal.
Fair enough?
Deal.
All right. I'm going to, here.
Oh, that's so easy.
All right, this looks like a chair.
Uh-huh.
Can't possibly be a chair, right? Right, so I'm gonna go with a book.
Sorry.
Ah! I knew it. It was a book.
How did you?
I don't know. It was just a lucky guess. Hey, and speaking of books, it's Bible story time with Kellen!
Let me see that.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, you know, just unwrapping presents and trying to guess what's inside.
Yeah, the usual.
Sounds very productive.
It is, and as you can see, we have a lot to do.
That's a really good point. But you know, today's story, in a way, is about unwrapping a new gift.
Someone Christmas wrapped an entire room in the Bible?
That would be kind of hard because they didn't have Christmas. You know what? Never mind. How about I just tell you a story and you see if you can find the comparison?
Ooh, sounds like a challenge. We're in.
Perfect. The story begins back when the Jewish people were under Roman rule and taxed heavily by the Roman army. I'm not sure it worked exactly like that, but it may have. Who knows? We do know that Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world, which meant that everyone was ordered to go back to their hometowns to be counted. Now, at the same time, in the town of Nazareth, a carpenter named Joseph and his fiancée Mary needed to go on a road trip to Bethlehem, which is where their family was from, because they both were born into the family line of King David. But this road trip / journey was a little more interesting because Mary had just been told by an angel that she was pregnant. The angel Gabriel told Mary that the baby's name would be Jesus and that he would be called the Son of the Most High God. Can you imagine Joseph's surprise when he found out? The trip from Nazareth to Bethlehem took about a week, and Mary was really close to having her baby. She must have been so tired and felt exhausted when she finally arrived in Bethlehem. But the problem was, with everyone in town to be counted, there was no place for them to stay and rest. But finally, they were offered not really a room, but at least a place to get out of the street. It just so happened to be where animals stayed. At that night, Mary gave birth to a baby boy, the Son of the Most High God, and she named him Jesus. Then she wrapped him in cloth and placed him in the manger because there was no place for him to sleep. That night, the Son of the Most High God, the King of Kings, the Prince of Peace, slept in the animal feeding trough while the rest of the world had no idea that the best gift ever had just been born. This tiny baby was going to grow up and to teach and heal and perform incredible miracles before giving his greatest gift, his life, for you, for me, and the whole world, so that we can truly understand God's love.
Wow, it kind of makes all these gifts seem pretty ridiculous.
Well, some of the stuff we may get is a little ridiculous, but giving each other gifts at Christmas is an amazing way to remember God's gift and how incredible it really was.
And gifts don't have to be something you can wrap. A gift can be helping someone who's in need.
Yeah, or singing a song to someone or making them laugh.
Yeah, sometimes just spending time with someone can be a gift.
Couldn't have said it any better.
Hey, thanks, Kellen.
You got it.
I think, John, that it's time for us to
reveal the question.
What are you excited about giving? Do you have anything you're excited about giving?
Oh, yeah. I made this for my mom.
Oh, what is it? Oh, it's a calendar.
Yeah.
And it's filled with you.
Yeah, it's filled with some of my best memories. It's also got all the dates of when I'm doing things, just in case she wants to show up and support me.
Okay, so January 16th is getting nose hair trimmed?
Yeah, it's a big process.
Yeah, she's very supportive.
Anything for you?
Yeah, well, I do this every year. It's one of my favorite things to do. I pick 10 or 15 people, and then I make them a Christmas card. I try to make it personal. You never know what it could mean to someone to know that there's someone out there just thinking of them. It's a small way of giving just a little bit of God's love.
Yeah, that's better than my calendar.
It's not a competition. Hey, just the act of giving is pretty awesome.
Well, that's true. I mean, who wouldn't love that?
Who wouldn't? Hey, we'll see you next week for the last show of the year.
Yeah!
We should probably unwrap your basement now, don't you?
Oh, man, I thought you'd never ask. Bye, guys. See you, everybody.
Bye. I wonder what this is.
Let's see. Wow!
What? What could this be in the blue?
Oh, I know what that is. It's the button console. Oh, the chicken! Chicken!
I will go and tell it, I will go and tell it. Tell it from the mountaintop. I will go and tell it, I will go and tell it. Tell it from the mountaintop. Thank you for sending Jesus. He was born for all the world. You gave us so much love, and I'm telling all the world. I will go and tell it, I will go and tell it. Tell it from the mountaintop. I will go and tell it, I will go and tell it. Tell it from the mountaintop.
Wow, friends, just wow. This is the reason we celebrate Christmas, because Jesus is the greatest gift. Jesus is God's promised Savior. He is the one who Isaiah and the other prophets spoke about, the one who would come to rescue, not just the Israelites, but all of us today. God blessed the world through the life of Jesus and fulfilled the promise to Abraham from so long ago. Jesus is the greatest, most important gift we could ever receive. Each of us can choose to believe that Jesus came to be our Savior, and we can put our trust in Him. We have a really fun week ahead as we celebrate Christmas with our friends and with our family. I hope that all of us get to hear lots of great music, see a ton of lights, and eat some delicious treats. But at the same time, let's not forget the reason for why we're celebrating in the first place. It is all about what happened some 2,000 years ago. God sent a baby to Mary and Joseph. Everything in God's story has led up to this moment when Jesus was born. Jesus had come to save the world. That's what we find in our memory verse in Luke 2:11. Let's say it together. Today in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This is what we celebrate Christmas for. It is the best news ever. This week, let's remember to stop and thank God for sending Jesus, because Jesus is the greatest gift the world has ever known. Well, that's all we have today, friends. Be sure to join us next week as we continue talking about Christmas, celebrating Jesus, God's greatest gift. For more resources at home, go to seacoast.org/kidscoast at home and stick around for some discussion questions about today's episode. I'll see you next week. Bye.
To find ways to get involved at Seacoast Church, text SERVE to 320-320. There are many opportunities for families to find ways to make a difference.